Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's having a blessed afternoon. I am having a blessed afternoon. Yes, I am. I said good morning. Hold on one second. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hope everyone's having the best evening. I'm having a blessed evening. So you see the topic, right? Um, the reason why I chose this topic because this topic is really important is because we are up against a lot of odds that's being against us, right? What are some of the common odds that is against us, especially as indigenous people of this earth? Number one, the color of our skin. Number two, that's number one. Number two, if you committed any crimes, felonies, misdemeanors, that's number two. Number three, having bad credit. You know, a lot of brothers don't have a lot of good credit, right? Credit was created to use as a tool to keep a lot of people out of places that so-called society has procreated as normal society, right? Basically. Um, Number three is just your existence alone. Just your existence alone is a problem for a lot of civilizations all around the world. You got to ask yourself why all the odds are against us. Why should not the odds be against you? You are an indigenous people. You are an indigenous person of the descendants of the ancient ancestors. That's number one. I mean, the odds are definitely going to be on you, and just how it goes because you are the op of this entity, and the entity is the op towards you, basically. So there's preparations and plans in order for you to fail, basically. At the end of the day, how you doing? How you doing? So, you know, how you doing? Come. How you doing? How you doing? From Canada. How you doing? Jack Nicholson. How you doing? How you doing? Having these. I'm from New York City. I'm from New York City, America. Coming with odds against you. It's when you first born. When you first born and you push through your mother, the odds are against you. That's where it starts from. It starts from when you first come into existence, when you first come through your mother's womb. The odds are against you, and that could be anybody all around the world, right? The odds are against you because why? You are the op of this entity, right? And the reason why I didn't want to roll dice is because I don't want to promote what? I don't want to promote gambling. I don't promote gambling and stealing and drinking alcohol and all of these other things that's plaguing us. Messiah, me and my wife watch you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it that you share and like, and that you like all my content, and that you like all my videos. Without you, I won't be here. And without the Almighty, I won't be here. I want to get into this topic. I don't want to stray off of this topic that's really important. What are some of the tools that we can use to beat the odds? First and foremost, I'm going to give you one major tool to beat the odds is what? Is worshiping the Alpha Omega and worshiping your higher power. That's how you can beat the odds. Even though the odds are there and the odds are against you, this is the a major I mean this is the major tool that you can use to beat the odds on any type of level, on any type of game, on any type of board that people have basically put this through for destruction and demise of you, because the odds is going to be against you your whole entire life, because this is what society produced, and this is what those that procreated this path of destruction produce for you and I, that the odds be against you. So we have so many odds against us. And especially in our community where we come from, you can count the odds that's against you. You know, nutritionists, eating food, having drugs and alcohol, having bad food, having these, these places where they serve food and serve us supposedly fruits. All of these things, the odds are against you. There's nothing there to improve your condition. The only way you can improve your condition and gain insight is through having the utmost high almighty guide you and give you the tools and aspect in order to beat the odds, because the odds is always going to be against you in this physical form, right? And the odds could be with you on two different levels. Most of the people pick the odds, right? That's going to go with them, meaning they're going to accept the ways and actions of this path and do any everything for fame, fortune, and riches because they don't want the odds against you. Only those that don't pick and don't understand that the odds are going to be against you are going to be faced with a lot of trauma, a lot of depression, and a lot of things that's going to go in their life that's going to have them make you feel like you want to give up, right? Because they don't really understand why they are living in poverty and why is not justice and balance upon the earth, right? So they can fight against the odds, right? So most people that understand this, they do any everything so they don't have to go against the odds. All they gotta do is keep procreating, murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life, devil, demon, and this path of destruction, and which is to set out, and it's really easy for you to do, but it's hard to get out. Do you understand that? So I'm telling you is to embark on this path to have the odds against you because it makes you stronger, it makes you stronger, and it makes you stronger as a person, as a righteous person, or just as a believer, or just as a person that's trying to figure out what they need to do upon their life. So having the odds against you is a good thing, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because the creator, right, the alpha omega, the creator is going to give you tools and avenues which only you and him know that you can fight against the odds. And I know that all too well because coming from difficulties and hardship and coming from all of these plantations and jails and coming from homelessness and coming from this poverty, right, in and out situations and just being plagued with alcohol and cigarettes and violence and guns and um, gang activity all around our neighborhoods and our societies, right? This is what plague, and this is all what we know, and this is all what we see, right? He can give you tools to fight against the odds. These are the odds to get against you because it wants you to be it wants you to be a victim. It wants you to be a statistic in life, so you can add on to this murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life, right? So after you learning that the odds going to be against you, and plans that you make, there's plans that you can do to prep yourself, right, in order to overcome these obstacles, which is planned here from which is planned and plots that mankind create and that this entity create. Anything that mankind procreate and this entity create, the creator can overcome these odds against you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's so it's sort of say that it's good that the odds are against you because it teaches you structure, it teaches you strength, it teaches you guidance, it teaches you information that you could pass upon and give to somebody else. So they don't have to go through what? They don't have to go through what? The odds being against them, even though the odds are going to be against you on all type of level because just check out the environment that you're living in. And sometimes it don't even have to be the environments. It could just be environments where that is not plagued with violence. There's places that is not plagued with whole bunch of drugs and alcohol and inadequate food to go into your body and your brain and stuff like that. That's suffering from things that's decayed that we put in our body, stuff that is dead. So the odds are against you on all type of levels. but it's the reality that it's the spiritual foundation that will get you through. Sometimes you got to roll the dice, and I'm not talking about physical dice, right? And I'm talking about you got to roll the dice, meaning that you got to take chances in life that can help you beat the odds that's against you. This is what I'm saying. And it's very essential that you do that. That you do that. I know all too well. There's right now, there's odds up against me. There are odds against me. And then sometimes you feel that there's nobody there to help you. And most likely, there's not going to be nobody there when you up against these odds. It's only going to be you. Do you understand that? Because this is only your task, and this is only the things that you need to learn from these odds being against you, because you may have to teach that to your loved ones, your friends, and your family of going up against odds that's against you. It's only going to make you stronger. So I'm saying that don't give up. Stay focused, stay humble, and go in there and fight these odds, because you know why? It builds character, it builds justice, it builds balance upon you that you can spread amongst yourself and your loved ones and your family. So it's sort of say like, if it ain't rough, it ain't right. But when these odds are up against you, and right now I'm up against odds, and my past I've been up against odds. But you know what? I kept the creator in the forefront, and me and him, right, went against these odds, and I became victorious. That's why, after being plagued with being sexual assaulted, being molested, all this other stuff, being on alcohol, being on cigarettes and stuff like that. I had to relearn certain things. I had to call to walk. I had to relearn all of these things. So the odds was against me. The odds was against me. But you know what? At the end of the day, I came out victorious. And you know what? I'm still adding to my resume, and you can still add to your resume, because you know why? The odds is against you. As you get older and as you start to conquer some of these odds against you, it start to become a little easier for you. You ain't notice that? Things start to become a little easier because you don't have to keep procreating to hurt somebody. You don't have to keep procreating situations where that's going to get you money. You don't have to procreate things that's going to help you and your family out. If you're going straight into to the creator, and he's going to show you and give you the tools and guide you and give you everything you need to fight against these odds that's against you, because he know it all too well. He know that these odds are against you. We are born to fight against these odds. So to make a long story short, it's a good thing to fight against odds and to roll the dice, not a physical dice, but to roll your chances to fight against odds, because you know what? It's going to build a better you, a better beginning, a better start. That's right. And you just keep on continuing. You use the same tasks and the same plans and the information that the creator guide you with, you use it against these odds. And I guarantee you, with the help of the creator, you can win. You can win. You can win. So, basically that's all I gotta say to you. I just want to give some information to you so that you can share it with your loved ones and friends and family. And have an amazing, amazing Friday. Peace, y'all. Later. Later.